Alright guys, welcome back.
Revelio.
Grab these chests. Where is that? We're over here? Oh, over there, I see it. Check this out. Ops.
Revelio.
Underground harbor, located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard, is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Really wait. Go. Fast travel there.
Revelio.
How did I miss this?
That book, Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Alright.
A quiz sounds
Gotta
like
get the
fun.
page. That's why we didn't get it. Because it was in a book.
Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know this. Snakebird?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
See, I thought the golden snidget would be too on the nose. Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Oh, it's the Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Nice reference.
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Bludger, right?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
That's true, right?
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
What?
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
With the Polyjuice potion thing, I guess that's right, because when Hermione used it, she was still human. She just turned into, like, a cat human, so... Not an actual cat. government bodily directly preceded the Ministry of Magic. Wizards Council? The Order of Merlin. Let's go with that. That sounds cool.
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect.
Oh my
The answer
god, I
was the
should have went
Wizards
with...
Council. The Wizards Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
I don't know any of these dragons. I'll say this.
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Oh shit. Either first or last. I guess the first.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right!
Yeah.
It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The Hide Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
The Hide Behind. I've never heard of that. I don't recall ever hearing of that. Demigods?
Demiguise.
Yes!
Oh.
While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The
What?
only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the
Oh, it's a
time.
lethifold.
Who published the law
Hold on,
of
hold on, hold on.
elemental transfiguration?
I must have forgot what that is. I don't ever recall hearing about a lethifold either. I'm trying to think. I legit thought Patronuses were only for Dementors. Is a lethifold a Dementor? I've never heard it called that. Was it called that in the books? Who published the law of elemental transfiguration? I don't know,
Laverne de
Laverne?
Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon. I know this
Never
one.
tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Not a basilisk, right? I don't even know what an Ashwinder looks like. A rune spore?
The rune spore.
That's right. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
That's the, this is a school in America. Pyrenees? Mount Greylock.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually
Damn it.
located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
No, this one either. This one?
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia. Amotentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in
Oh, the
continuing
love
on to the next
potion. That's the
round?
actual
They're
name.
my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Mackled malaclaw.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coast.
I guessed on that.
The
I
effects
don't
of
know what a
malaclaw's bite can
malaclaw
last
is.
up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Thinks that. Maybe it's the Sephoris bean.
Sophophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
Smaller
A
pot?
smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what
My
the slipper
wizard
was for
trivia
if you haven't read it
sucks.
recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
I do like this.
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Loch Ness
The Loch
Monster.
Ness Monster.
I know that one.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Oh shit. Was it Ulick Camp?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another student who
Yeah.
appreciates the value of
I will
knowledge.
say I enjoyed
You
that.
might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid
It was
time.
fun. It'd be
I put
nice.
the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Wonder what you would have got if you got everything right. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading. Light reading.
Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend
An
Transfiguration.
advanced book for light reading. Okay. Sounds like a contradiction. Let's go learn our last spell. It'd be nice if we could go back and talk to her for more trivia. That was actually pretty fun.
I heard
Gareth.
Professor Weasley
Hello,
translated
Gareth.
the book with all her test
So,
answers
has your aunt
into
been
an
taking it a
owl
bit
to
easier
stop
on you
students
lately?
from cheating.
Unfortunately, no.
In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
It'd be cool if we had that spell in here. Isn't there like a water spell, Aqua Reducto, I think?
Garrett's subterranean concoction sound.
That's our professor, I guess. Oh, never mind.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
The Spellmaster. Learn all spells.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
There we go. I want to test it out on an enemy.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, didn't do poppies. I was about to go do that. Let's go.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Oh,
I remember our meat mentioning
yeah.
something about gobbledygook.
I was about to say. God damn it. That's another side quest.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Why are you walking like that? What the hell?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed
You gotta
light
tell
on
her.
what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard
Swap
your
poachers
secret as
together.
if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
She's a
I'll
Hufflepuff
let you know
too,
when I
so
have news of her
it's not like
location.
she'd do anything bad. Well, I don't think it'd be in her nature.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in
Penny.
having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and
Oh.
Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
Wow.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news.
Elves are
indeed. You
adorable.
won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop.
Some
I can
fishy
assure
going
you.
on, but let's just
I should
progress.
think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail.
Oh,
Last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
I think I know what's going on. She sells it to people, and okay, so either something's wrong with the shop, so people can't be successful with it, and then she buys it back at a profit or at a discount. I mean, anyways, I think she's using it to make money off people. Like maybe she's sabotaging the shop or something like that. She sells it to people for a price, sabotages it, and then buys it back at a discount. Therefore, she's making some sort of profit off of it.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But
It's definitely, she's definitely doing some sly shit. That's why Penny held her breath.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
it is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
Oh, is this that boarded up shop?
Running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long.
How much is it?
If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Hello, Hamura.
Let's rob her.
Revelio.
Ooh. Gotta wait till night.
Fine now, demigod.
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend.
Revelio.
Meet me in the town circle in Hogwarts.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Okay. Let's save. And oh, just saved on this one. And I will see you guys in the next part.